Welcome back, fans, stans, cutie patooties. It is the Mylo and Ben, the podcast. Here I am, Ben Sanchez. That's BENNSANCHEZZ on Instagram.
Hi, darling. Hi, friend.
Who are you?
I'm Benaya Carey.
How can you be Benaya if I'm Ben? Ben does not know how to play the game, everybody. Anyway, if you're not watching, it's me, Mylo. Hi.
And it's Ben Sanchez here.
What is the sex voice all of a sudden tonight?
You know, I got to turn it on.
There's a man in the room, so Ben's like, oh, hi.
I got to make sure we get this podcast paid for.
Apparently, the shoulders are moving, the hair's flipping. It's a whole production today.
Just kidding.
And we have a super, super amazing special guest. Very, very, very important. Yeah. One of my favorite people on the planet. Friend, mentor, inspiration person. I don't know, inspirer.
Sure.
You know, walks on water.
Mylo Whisper.
The Mylo Whisper. And that's a task.
Yeah.
Joe Margiotta. Woo!
Hey, everyone. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And Joe is going to be flipped, dipped, tripped, ripped, and he don't know what's coming. He just agreed.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
So,
hi, Joe.
Hi, Ben.
Hey.
Yeah, this is exciting. It's a three-way today.
It's a three-way.
It's really a four-way. Bruce is over there voyeuring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's waving off camera.
Yes. Yeah.
Filming secretly. We are in our second era of the podcast, right? We are now post 20 episodes.
Yeah, we're at 23.
Has it been 23?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
this is
23.
at 23, yeah.
You're the 23rd.
On the
You're the Jordan.
We didn't do a three-way until we were legal.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we tested with season, but she was a girl.
Harder to do that with a straight guy.
Is it?
I think so.
I mean, one
I don't
six-pack and a toot. Ba-dum-bum.
Oh, Lord.
That's what they say. I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's not my specialty. I used to do hair in the salon with... I always say, how did I end up in a salon where every male hairdresser was straight except for two of us?
Are we sure?
I mean, no, they were straight, right? But then there was a third... R.I.P. Bobby. Bobby was a hoot, but he loved him a straight man. If you were straight and divorced, straight on the way to divorce, Bobby was after you.
That's funny.
I mean, it was a turn on for him. It like
It's a challenge.
milk to a kitty.
Yeah.
I don't even think it was a challenge. It was just food.
Stopping point. Divorce, Bobby, and then do what you need to do.
Yeah. And I always thought, the guy looks really straight. Then you'd hear the whisper, oh, he's divorcing. Then I was like, wait, what?
Bobby's ears perk up.
Yeah.
I had a friend, she could sniff out money. Like, I won't mention her name.
You said she.
She was a real she.
Yeah.
But we went out one night, and as we're turning the corner in the Uber to Zaza, the parking lot at Zaza, she said, oh, there's money here. I said, what? She's like, Bentleys, Ferraris. Go around the corner, 2 Bentleys, a Ferrari. I said, how do you? She said, I just know.
I think that's a female thing.
Is it?
Is it?
I don't know, because I sniff out niceness.
Maybe it's a feminine.
I don't sniff out money.
That's how we became friends.
Yes.
And we were talking before the podcast started about how long we've
known
friends.
each other.
And I think it was the beginning of the 3rd year of you being a loan officer. So what does that make that? 8 years?
8 years.
Yeah. So now we have the
Yes,
answer.
and there was an LO who shall remain nameless who told you at the time, why would you hire Mylo? He's drama.
Ooh.
I don't remember who that was.
I
That's how
do.
little it impacted my position to be friends or ability.
I remember.
Okay.
Well, you have to be a little drama, right?
Listen, I'm gay. And I'm Puerto Rican, Cuban, and Nicaraguan. If I'm not drama, I'm not breathing.
Yeah. There we go.
It's true.
You know, little drama never hurt.
I think when Bruce worries about me is when he doesn't sense any emotion, like when I'm just cold. I think that's when he worries. I think he's used to a little drama, a little flare up.
Yeah.
But when there's like serial killer calm, I think he thinks, oh, what's coming?
Well, serial killer calm is scary
From
regardless of who is displaying it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if it's rare, then it's really impactful.
Well, it is rare. I've only seen it once. And it wasn't directed towards or at me.
No. Joe is the first person to tell me in a way that I could hear him, you can't be emotional at everything. You have to just breathe and process and think and then make a move, right? And you're in real estate, everything is emotional because they're calling you with a problem, they're calling you with this, and we need it now. And so you're like, right? And he would look at me, he's like, well, calm down. Breathe. And I would just think, well, yeah, you have money already. I'm trying to make money, man. But it's a lesson I took to heart. It's probably part of the reason I'm with Bruce, right? My life changed. Really working with Joe, being mentored by Joe, changed the trajectory of my life and my career. And I'm always forever grateful to him for that. But he's just such a great person.
Enough.
No, even my mom loves him. If that tells you anything,
I love Betty.
My mom loves him.
She's a tough nut to crack.
But she loved you from the get-go, which is rare for her.
Yeah.
It's just like me. Like, we're either on or we're off. And sometimes it's like, we got to wait to warm up. She took to you real quick.
Yeah.
All right. So tell us about Trinity Home Advisors, not a home warranty company.
Correct. We are a home warranty provider.
And the difference is?
Well, the difference is really just licensing. That's the gist of it. But
And the show's over. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for coming. I felt like it was a conflict when we started the company to, like most companies that are out there, basically to take all the money and do what they do, which is really make it very hard to file a claim. And what I wanted to do was make sure that we could provide the level of customer service that has never been given to the homeowner. So make it easy to file claims, make sure that we're following up when we say we're going to. And it starts at the beginning. So whenever
You forgot one important thing. Make it affordable.
make it
have value.
make it have value. And thank you. And I think the value starts after closing, actually. And that's when we start providing value, is by having an onboarding call with someone that's actually in the U.S. and going over the nuts and bolts of the coverage. And would you like to add anything, or do you have any questions? And we allow 30 minutes. So at least the consumer knows and the homeowner realizes what to expect.
And this is not just for the podcast. He's not lying. One of the things Joe is not is a liar. And so one of my clients, Bruce will know exactly what I'm talking about. They closed, but it was a real debacle all the way through on the sale of their house, the purchase of their new house. And somehow on the contract negotiation, there was no home warranty, no nothing. So I called Joe and Susan, is she
COO.
COO. I was like, hey, I've got a client. They need, they're closing. No problem. Have them call us. And she is tough. Not Susan, my client. And my client,
Susan.
But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Thank God for her.
Yeah.
So my client, messaged me back. She said they were great. They gave me everything I needed over the phone. We're super happy. Thank you so much, Mylo. So, firsthand responder, was
Good. I'm glad
top
to hear
tier.
that. I'm glad to hear that.
Me too, because listen, I'd be promoting you.
Yeah, that's right. Really, it has to start at the beginning of the relationship. Like any relationship, if there's any red flags, run away. Right?
Run, honey.
Run
Not all money is
away.
good money.
That's right.
And it's, what's funny is Bruce and I had a deal, and it was $1.5 million, I think. And I called Joe and I said, hey, my client's calling me that 2 of their HVACs have gone out and they just closed on this. And, they had an inspection come in as the HVAC people, and they maybe found a little rusty. He's like, pre-existing, there's nothing we can do. Like it's too late. And I thought, man. And so they, $40,000 later, and it wasn't the money, right? He's a football player. It was the principle that the seller really hadn't disclosed what was going on. Like, oh yeah, we repaired it, but they didn't really disclose how bad it was, or
because they just filled it up with Freon and got through inspection.
I mean, listen, if you're gonna fake it, clean the rust.
Well,
man.
that's the number one reason why people get sued in real estate, is because they don't disclose.
They don't disclose.
Yeah, number one reason.
But it's very hard to find the person that can verify that they filled it up with Freon.
Yeah.
So it's a game. Really, it's a shell game.
I feel that way.
We don't want to do that
with VA appraisals, with termite inspections.
Yeah, oh gosh,
That's how I feel, right? Like because we just did that deal. It's like you got to clear the bushes, you got to do this, you got to do that, and then the appraiser called something out for the. I'm like, Lord, who's going to sign this off? What do we do? Like,
yeah. Well, that's where you have a knowledgeable real estate agent to help you.
Yes, for sure.
But I do think I feel like a home warranty. Or what do we call it? A home warranty.
Yeah, home warranty. Yeah,
it's super vital, and I always, in my power, try to negotiate that in the contract every single time.
Now, do you have one on your new purchase?
I have a warranty. Yeah. Yes.
I know you have the builder warranty.
Yeah, I have the builder warranty right now.
So you need an extra one.
I need a little extra.
Okay. What you do is, I mean, I'll give you one right when the builder one is up, but it's kind of like when you do the right thing, which is what we do every single day. The best you're going to do is about maybe 750. You're always going to find 25% of the people that are going to say, yes, they did what they said they were going to do. Yes, they went above and beyond. And then, but the carpets were dirty because when we moved, it was during a rainstorm. And they did have somebody come out and clean the carpets afterwards. And I know that that's going above and beyond. But the reason why I'm giving this company 3 stars is because they were not here between 12 and 1, and they said they would be. They got here at 2:30.
Yeah.
Or 1:50.
Yeah. That person will never be happy.
Yeah.
Well, I have a home warranty, and I have Trinity Home Advisors. I have the best in the business because I'm worth it. So
That's right.
So are you, listeners.
Well, you're protecting your investment, and that's what's most important. When you buy a house, it's an investment, and so you need to do everything you can to protect it. So when things go wrong or things break and people let it sit for a minute, that's when it snowballs into something bigger.
So my mom, off topic, but on topic.
No.
So my mom just found out a good friend of hers, her daughter fainted on Monday. She's 5. Fainted.
goodness.
So the mom took her to the hospital because, just check. Of course, she has cancer.
Oh my God.
They don't know what kind of cancer. But, so my mom was very upset this morning. We were all upset.
Oh my goodness.
But the thing is, take it from there. It's the same thing, right? There's something wrong with your house. There's something wrong with your health. Bruce, in our condo, we didn't know, right? And one day, the light just hit the shadow on the baseboard the right way. I said, what is that? And he said, what? And I said, that. And we turned the light up. And, we walk by this every day, right? It's in the entryway. There was mold.
Oh, wow.
And so then we called, Beezer. Yes, Beezer, I'm talking about you because, listen, that's where we live. Called Beezer. They came in, looked at it, sprayed something. Then it popped again down the wood, down the board.
Wow.
So they came and pulled it. What ended up happening, long story shorter, was the drain where the HVAC is inside.
Oh,
the catch had gotten clogged, and so water was filling up and coming through. They had to tear up the entire entryway. The floor, all my hardwoods, through to the just a big area. Luckily, we had extra, but they bought more. I mean, they did the baseboards. It was crazy.
Yeah,
and you're thinking, how do you know? You don't know.
Yeah.
Like we were doing everything right because my mom is making sure we're changing the filters.
That's right.
But no one tells you to check the trap.
No, and honestly, so what's funny is I'll speak to about 4 or 5 homeowners a month just to get a feel for how we're doing, make sure that we're providing the service levels which
I love that. Actually.
I demand. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's with Trinity. We've done something different, and we're very transparent. I am on the website, my email is on the website, and it says my name.
Mm-hmm.
There's no other home warranty company, provider, I don't care what it is, because it's all very dirty, back, dark room, smoke-filled industry.
You're turning me on, Joe.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. I should have done
Where's this place located?
Is there an address?
I'm asking for a friend.
Do they serve steak?
But
Hyman, we see you through the glass.
in the summertime, we will get phone calls, and I will just say transfer it to my cell phone or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll talk to the homeowner. I'll say, okay, can you go upstairs to the attic, right? Okay. do you have a pan underneath your unit upstairs? Yes, I do. Is there water? Yes, there is. Okay. And pour some bleach down, rinse some water. All of a sudden it works. Same thing with the dishwasher. Same thing with the condenser on the outside of the homes. And it's so easy to just go, oh my gosh, why did I forget that? I've done it many times.
Yeah.
As a homeowner.
Because life happens. I think life happens, and we just go on our day to day and forget about the easy, like changing the filter.
We blink.
Changing the filter is a drama. Let me tell you.
Well, do you know the number one reason why air filters are not changed on a regular basis?
Because people are cheap.
Forgetful. I don't know.
Forget.
Yeah.
Oh,
They go to Home Depot, Target, Walmart, Lowe's, and they forget, and they get in the car and they go, dang it. Or when they get home, I forgot to get it. So we have a partnership with Filter Time, which delivers them to your home. And it's at a discount.
I need that.
Yeah. And it delivers at your home. So if they're there, then all you have to do is set it in your calendar. But we also will text you updates on when.
How do you feel about those like 6-month filters or whatever? Do you feel like those work really well? Or
so at my house we have a 4-inch filter. Any air filter is only as good as the material that it's made of or what is going through the
air
system.
Yeah.
So, like if you light if you have a lot of candles, believe it or not, that black smoke that's going up is soot, and it's going to get sucked into the filter.
Oh, I do a lot of
candles. So you have to change filters more frequently. Doesn't matter whether it's a 1-inch or a 4-inch. You have to change them more frequently.
So what you're saying is size doesn't matter.
Size does not matter in that instance, except that if you're using pleated paper filters, that 4-inch space, that's not 4 inches.
Oh, we know.
Yeah. So
not to the gays, it isn't.
Right. So every fold creates space for debris to collect. So a 4-inch filter collects that much more debris. So that's the thing about it, and that's the reason why they're putting 4-inch filters in most new construction.
Ours are weird. My mom has to special order them. They don't sell them at Home Depot because our HVAC stacks inside.
Oh yeah.
So it's like a weird size.
You have to put them in, and Filter Time will cut them for you at no cost.
Oh, she orders the right ones.
Okay, well, you need to get Filter Time. I need to get Filter Time.
You need to get the warranty, girl.
And
I have the warranty.
Yeah, that's right.
Catch up, sis.
Housewarming present.
You got it already. Yeah. Ask me if he'll take a trade in for that job. I'm in my gift card era, and Ben's being ungrateful.
No, I'm just joking.
I know. I know you're fine.
So it's just I don't. But that's it.
What I love about Joe is Joe knows everything.
No.
He doesn't act like he knows everything. He's not arrogant, but this fucker can talk about anything and know it. It is crazy. He knows numbers. He knows mortgage shit. Like shit I could care less about, even though I'm in the industry. He knows it like the back. He breathes it with like, he just, without any effort. Now I'm listening to him talk about this home warranty. I'm like, oh my God, what don't you know? It is
a lot.
Crazy. But he's also just such a good person. Like what other CEO, founder, chairman, whatever, would get on a phone with a client?
Yeah.
Hey, do you have, go get some bleach. Go upstairs. Listen, I barely want to talk to people as it is.
Yeah.
Girl, where's your bank statement? Okay, call me tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, I think you're really the hero, and like when it comes to after the closing table, right? Because we get to the closing table, we get them closed, we take the pictures, la-di-da, it's a happy day. Once those papers are signed, it's their house. You know what I mean? And it's their responsibility. So I think you are really the hero when it comes to like after closing, because when shit happens, and
we can be.
Yeah.
Right? With the right company you are.
But this is why your referral partners are so important. Like we say it all the time in posts.
Yeah.
It matters who you work with. It matters who we choose for insurance referral partners, home warranty partners, because these are the people after. They will make or break our relationship with the client, your relationship with the client, right? Like it's a team effort.
Yeah.
And when there starts to be a crack, right, in the chain, then you're going to call me and go, hey, so-and-so called me, and you might want to call them because they're talking about, hey, do you think we should go with so-and-so for a refi?
Right.
Or, hey, they're talking about selling their house, Ben. If they reach out to you, I know he will call us or email us, right?
Yeah.
Like those are the people you want circling around you, protecting you and working with you.
because they represent us and they make us look like heroes, or the opposite.
Because they're good money, right? He's above board. He always has been. When I worked for him, he's like, you don't work for me, you work with me. I go, whatever. I have to keep walking to 2 office doors down and ask for permission to get to do like rate concessions. And finally one day he's like, why are you in a bad way? I said, I'm fucking tired of walking down there asking for permission. I'm a grown ass man. He's like, oh my God, why are you so emotional? I just told you why. But he said, okay, let's figure this out. And, real calm with his vape and,
with my vape, which is in my car.
And he's like, this is what you do from now on. And if you need anything, then just email me. In other words, don't bring your fucking emotional ass out of this office again.
Well, it's helping you.
He's clocking at the door, girl.
He's clocking the tree, Daddy.
I think the difference is that when you react to something, you're giving away your power.
Absolutely.
When you respond, you're in control. Right? And
did you hear that, everybody? That is a nugget right there.
We're gonna have to clip this part.
That right there is a nugget. Repeat, please.
Yeah.
When you react to a situation, you give away your power. When you respond to a situation, you stay in control. You're in control. So respond, don't react.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay, bye everybody. Thanks. That's it.
That's over.
No, that's really good. And it takes wisdom to get to that point.
It takes years.
It takes age, baby.
Yeah, it does. And
it takes trials and tribulations.
And you know this. I'm just getting to that part of my life too.
It's the same thing. So Bruce and I, we'll talk about things, and I'm like, listen, you're just not there on your journey yet.
Yeah.
And I'm very careful to not influence his journey.
Yeah.
Because he's not my child. He's my husband. And whatever his journey is, I'm part of it. So I want him to bump into walls. Obviously, I'm not going to let him hurt himself or do anything crazy. But listen, you got to get your ass kicked here and there because you learn the hard way, right?
Touch that hot stove,
girl.
I need to do that.
I'll say this: he had a conversation not too long ago, and after the conversation with somebody else, I said, "Do you want my feedback on that?" And he's like, "Sure, go ahead, tell me." So I gave it to him, and then the next day he said, "You were right." I said, "I didn't want to be right. I just wanted you to know what I saw as an uninterested third party."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was like, live and learn. And that's the kind of relationship he and I have. That's the kind of relationship Joe and I have, Ben and I have. It's like, you have to be able to listen to people telling you, listen, you're not quite there yet.
Yeah.
And you need to be aware of that so you can get there.
And I think a lot of that is learned because I have children, right?
But you have daughters.
Yeah, I do have daughters.
You don't have a gay son. I mean, me.
Yeah. No, that's right. Other than you.
Adopted.
I think the difference is that I learned this years ago, is that life's lessons are better learned than taught. You have to go through the process versus me regurgitating everything I know about life. There's no retention.
Well, you can say it and we can retain it.
That's right.
But we're not absorbing it to the core.
That's right.
When you finally fucking touch the hot stove, that's why they told me not to touch hot stove. It really does hurt. This is what the pain feels
I have
like.
A blister.
Yeah.
And when I was little, my grandmother, I love my grandmother. My mom knows. I don't know what I had done. Oh, I know what I did. I know what I did.
Yeah.
She had this Tootsie Roll container full of quarters in her closet, and I had discovered it. And so I would go in and take quarters out, not knowing if I don't put them back,
of course,
it's just going to keep going down.
Right.
And at some point, she's going to realize her fucking quarters are gone. So she realized it while I was not home. When I got home, she's like, "Come here," and she grabbed me. She was 5'2". So it wasn't like she was a big woman.
Yeah.
She grabbed me. She turned the stove on. She's like, "Don't you ever fucking touch my money again and steal from me." And I'm screaming because I knew she was going to burn my hand.
Yeah.
I knew I was going to get maimed, and there was nothing I could do about it.
She said, "Don't play with her money."
And honey, I could feel the heat, and she pulled away. And I mean, I was sobbing.
It was just
never again.
It was probably a little too much, but it was enough to where you knew that your hand was so close to the stove you could feel the heat.
And not only that, it's like but then you never wanted somebody who you love and adore and idolize and look up to, you never want them that mad at you again.
And like the word with kids, right? If you really want to break your child, you don't say to them, "I'm mad at you."
I'm
You
disappointed.
say, "I'm so
disappointed.
in your decision making," and that they break, they crack like an egg.
Or you don't get mad. You just have no reaction, right?
Yeah.
And what, aren't you mad? No, I'm not mad. You lied. Okay. Thanks for telling me the truth. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I'm going to get in trouble. They're waiting, right? My mom was
That's
that
the
way.
worst. Waiting for a punishment, like
My
for your parents or
mom
something.
is the queen of don't fucking lie. I know. So tell me. Now you're like, shit. If I leave anything out, I'm getting beat. So then you say everything, and it worked about 4 times. Then I realized, you don't fucking know. She don't know anything. I'm literally telling her everything. She played me like a fiddle, man. And I was 18. I think I've said this story once on the podcast. I don't know, but I was 18. You know, she was having a rough year that year. It was not a good time for Betty. And I had to go to work, and I don't know what, I'd come home from school, and she was moody, and we got snarky, and I'm like, whatever, I got to work. She's like, don't you fucking turn that knob. And I had my hand on the door, and I was like, oh, prison, honey. I threw both hands up.
Prison.
Both hands up. She's like, okay, you can leave. I was like, bye.
Okay, so the last year, probably 7 months, we worked together. It occurred to me that in life, sometimes we have to surrender. Do you remember me saying that to you? Surrender. Just surrender. And honestly, it's been a lot of my mantra over the last 18 months. Just surrender.
I think for me, in terms of business and even my personal life, it's not so much surrendering anymore. It's accepting. Right. I was talking to Andres, who is one of the CEOs, co-owners of Collab, where I have the franchise, and he had posted something, and we're texting, and he's like, I'm just tired, and I said, you have to remember, whatever you do today is enough. That's what you're meant to do today. And I think it's hard for us because we are always trying to do more. We're always, especially if you have a servant's heart, you're always trying to please somebody, give more. And at some point you have to realize it's okay if you can't give. It's okay to just accept that this is it for the day, or to surrender to, whatever that emotion is. And I think for me, as I've gotten older, becoming more accepting of who I am, what I can and can't do, what I'm willing to do, what the ramifications are. Like, you really start to see the full board.
Yeah.
Right? Versus when you're younger, you're making moves. You're like, oh, I'm going to go 2 hops over there. And you're like, yeah, but now someone's going to 4 hop you.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because there aren't as many pieces on the board at that time for you to visually see.
Well, there are. You're just focused.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. You're focused on this journey versus options. That stupid ass saying that they tell you when you're a kid, right? You can't see the forest for the tree.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I used to hate it. And then you get older, you're like, fucking forest.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you guys ever noticed this? I heard this in a podcast years ago.
We don't talk about other podcasts.
I heard the story from someone that built a very large electronics company. And he said, and this applies to us, right? It applies to anyone who has their own business, because you can't succeed without you. Ben, you can't succeed without you. So you are the owner of your business.
Yeah.
So it was, if you want to study the brain of an entrepreneur, look at a juvenile delinquent. I thought, holy shit, that resonated. And the reason why is because they don't want to do things the normal way.
Mm-hmm. Well, look what happened to that, right? The criminals that they hire work, IT, or hackers, they hire the hackers. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like, that's who you hire. I mean, and ultimately, that's just it. I think you and I have had this conversation about me as a loan officer. We had it about, your co-branch manager. I said this to him, after a meeting, a training or coaching session. Yeah. I said, he wants me to be the same as him, and I'm not.
Yeah.
Like, we're not all, like, if you take it into a car, we're not all the same car. And if we are all a 4-door version, we don't all have the same tires. Like, we're trying to go
something
different
uniquely
places.
different.
There's something
Yeah.
different. So I can't be you, right? So, like, find a way to talk to me that is valid. And it's hard. Like, now that I own a brokerage and I have an LO there, shout out to the first lady of Inclusive Lending LLC, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby.
It's Harry. She's amazing. But now I was thinking about you the other day. I was thinking about Andres. I was talking about Clark, all the mentors I got. I'm like, oh shit, I'm a mentor now.
Yeah. That's scary.
How did this happen? And she'd be asking me questions like, you're going to hate him? Like, no, it's fine. Like, and it's not even a pride moment. It's a realization that I've now gotten somewhere different than I ever thought I would be, right? And not even limiting beliefs. It's just you journey along, you plug along, you plug along, you plug along, and all of a sudden you're somewhere new. And it's a very Latino thing, I think, for us. It's like, just work, put your head down and work, and we never look up.
Do you feel like it's something like being a mentor? Do you feel like it ignites like a passion again for what you do? I feel like every time I mentored somebody or like
You embrace it.
yeah, I feel like it like really ignites like, oh, I really love what I'm doing. I really love this career.
For me, I've never not loved being an LO, which is strange.
Yeah.
Right? I've loved it from I'm gonna get emotional. Like I've really like I've loved it from day one.
You've been emotional lately.
I'm always emotional, right? Even though I'm not supposed to be. But I have such a servant's heart. And I've watched my mom struggle, my grandparents struggle, my own struggles, my friends. So to be able to help people lift them up and rise up and accomplish home ownership, which is one of the tantamount American dreams, it's such a huge honor.
Yeah.
So I love it. But to then talk to Bobby and see where she is in her journey and to open her eyes to more is powerful and it's rewarding, and it makes me feel like all the shit that I've been through was worth it.
Yeah.
Because now I can help her.
And I think that this is understated about loan officers, mortgage, and realtors. And really, I don't think enough realtors really live this. And it is, do you realize how much impact you have on someone's life, or you can have on someone's life? And by guiding them instead of just treating them like a
transaction.
Yeah,
transaction.
absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, how many first-time homeowners have you dealt with, right?
I think primarily, primarily my business is first-time homeowners. Yeah.
So think about what they're coming to you for in counseling, and depending on you to steer them the right way, not the way that gives you the most money, right? But the best way for them.
Yes.
And I think that is the thing that is just understated about realtors and loan officers.
Well, it's stated in the negative of that.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
It's very common that we hear, well, they're only out for the money. They only are out to get the biggest check, the best payday. But there is a larger section of people that aren't. Right? Like you and I have talked about money and how to make money. And I had a consultation yesterday with a new client. She found me on the web, went to my website, booked the call, and we're talking. And she said, full transparency, I've talked to, a bank, and I talked to another lender, but it didn't feel right. I don't like what they're telling me. I'm divorced. I have X amount of dollars. This is the budget I want. This is what I think I'm going to spend. And I really just took the time to explain the different things to her. And she said, oh, they didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that makes sense. And she said, okay, well, I need to process. I said, listen, even if I'm not your final choice, please feel free to reach out with any questions you have. I will look at the LE, whatever it is you need to feel comfortable and confident. I'm team you. Right?
That's right.
And this morning,
You've always been that way, though.
yes.
Always.
And at 6 a.m. this morning, she's like, I have processed everything, and I want you to know I want to work with you. You're my new lender, like exclamation mark, like super sweet. And those are the moments,
Yeah.
right, where the genuine care and concern that you show all the time, that I show, that's when it pays. And it's not even that it pays you. It's that
not that
it's a reward. Like you're
reward,
like, okay, this is why I do this, right?
That's right.
Because someone heard me.
Yeah.
She cut all the other noise out from the bank that was lying and the other LO that was, the other LO told me I should spend this much and this should be the purchase price, but I'm not comfortable with that. I said, well, listen, I don't know why they're telling you that. The first thing you said to me was, this is the payment I want. This is how much I can put down. Okay, well, there's the equation.
The equation.
Literally.
You have the information.
Why am I going to push you any other way?
Yeah.
Well, it's like when you're showing houses, Ben.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody says to you, my budget is $400, why are you showing them $500,000 houses?
Exactly.
Because he's going to call me and go, girl, you got a program?
I know.
Right.
Girl, they show you they have any secret money?
And I think that with a mentor, right? So we can have mentors that we learn from of how we want to do business.
Yeah.
And then there are mentors, but they're not really mentors. They're just people we go, I'm not doing it that way.
Examples.
And you've seen them and you've had them in your life, right? We've all had them in our life. And that's what helps determine who we're going to be in business. And I think it's important when a minute ago you said something about that no emotion. And I believe that's the difference between react and respond. Because most of the time when people react, they just word vomit. You can respond as quickly as you react. It just is different
for your emotion.
Listen, you're a bitch. Okay, listen. So let's not go there.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. You're being a little bitchy.
Yeah.
Right?
I see somebody calls me a bitch. I'm like, and?
That's right.
That's a compliment to
Thank
me.
you for recognizing. Appreciate the recognition.
Yeah.
But it's true. I've learned, especially with Bruce in my life now, over the past 2.5 years, I would never, because he's just not that person, but he's so mellow that it dials me back. So all of the clients I've had over the past 2.5 years, be thankful to Bruce for bringing me down quicker than probably being single would have done.
Listen, before I met Bruce at one of the recordings that I attended, I knew it's very obvious for people that have known you that you've chilled, right?
I've matured.
I realized when we met, oh, that's Bruce.
Yeah, it's my
sure.
For
That's
sure.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, and the bad thing is for him, when he gets riled up, right, my influence of him getting riled, I just laugh. And so the other day we had a whole conversation. You laugh at me when I get upset. I said, I'm not laughing at you. I just think it's cute. Like you're finally riled up.
Oh, Lord, you're toxic, girl.
Like someone they're cute that's really pissed.
But he's so riled. I don't say it when he's mad.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But as we were talking, I was like, you're never riled up, so I don't know how to react. So I just laugh. Like I'm not laughing at you. Like I understand you're angry. So fortunately, he doesn't get super angry very often. But I apologized and told him, listen, I will do better. I will be more present in your emotional journey than just sitting back and, oh, he's upset. Okay. Like,
It's, and I think the difference is, and I've discussed this so many times, is just that, it's that just, you don't have to say everything that you feel. Some things actually, what is that song? Chris Stapleton, Justin Timberlake. 10 years ago, sometimes the best thing is to say nothing at all.
What kind of white music you're talking about?
Yeah, well, it's country and pop, right, Mitch? But
listen,
I don't know the name of the song, but I know what
masculinity duo that was.
That's right. I got out of it. Sometimes the best thing is just shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah, say nothing. Say nothing. Less. Say less is one of my favorite sayings.
Not talking is a response. Not a response is
Silence
a response.
is a response.
But not passive aggressive. And that's the art.
That's
so
the art.
How do you tell me you're pissed without showing me? Give me the face, Ben. How do you show me that you're upset without showing me that you're? Give me the passive aggressive face. I'm sure there's an eye roll involved in it.
Yeah, I'd be like,
that's right. And it's probably less. I think you're being real nice right now. But and it's versus this, right? It's either right that or it's just this.
The stare.
Same.
It's the stare.
It's the stare.
I've learned in my previous job roles, and I was like coach, because I used to be in human resources and all the things, right?
Great.
So
Yeah.
I remember just being like, when somebody would be yelling at you or saying something crazy, you'd be like, okay, smile, and just like, okay. Like in my mind, I'm cussing somebody out, but and my face is like,
HR prepares you for the real estate business.
yes. I think that should be a way people get to.
Yeah,
real estate.
the only way to become a realtor
You
is
gotta work
to
in
work
HR.
in HR
Yeah, you
first.
do.
I like that.
Listen, if
It's
you're a
like-
realtor or a loan officer, you should get fucking Botox or Dysport. Period. End of story. So that your face doesn't move.
Dysport.
What's this point?
It's the same thing.
It's like
It's another version.
Okay.
Yeah, you need,
But
you
do you
need
see
it so your
Dysport-
face doesn't move.
Dysport's like a less intense version of Botox,
No,
right?
it just depends, like
Okay.
what your face will react to.
Oh, okay, because I have Dysport, but
Dysport, you need to take zinc though.
I don't know.
You need to take zinc.
Zinc?
One zinc daily, and your Dysport will last longer.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go buy my
There we
zinc
go.
today.
And a pharmaceutical update as well.
Free-
Listen, the
free
gays
advice.
that I've been around long enough to know things, honey. Well, I can't thank you enough for sitting down with the two gays. It was two gays, one straight.
That's right. Yeah. It's kind of like two full yolks and one. Well, never mind. Two yolks, okay, and one.
I don't know where you were going.
I was thinking two girls, one cup, but you know.
Well, that's like two gays, one straight.
That's right. I like that actually. Two days, one straight.
I'm not trying to go to a cup because I don't know what's in it.
That's right. Fair enough.
But I love you. I adore you. I am so thankful that our journey didn't stop when I left Cardinal.
Yep.
That our friendship survived stronger.
Oh,
that
better.
you now have, yeah, for sure. That you now have Trinity Home Advisors. That we can work through this as a new referral thing.
Yeah.
Everybody, if you need to get a hold of Trinity Home Advisors, where can they get the number?
I don't know the number. Go to the website.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
www. I'll give you my cell phone number.
No, don't do that.
Okay. So I actually don't know the phone number.
Is it TrinityHomeAdvisors.com?
Yeah, of course it is.
Okay. TrinityHomeAdvisors.com, or you can reach out to me at Inclusive Lending LLC on Instagram, or you can reach out to Ben Sanchez, 2 N's, 2 Z's on Instagram.
BENNSANCH.
We will get you hooked up with Trinity. We'll get you hooked up with buying, selling, refinancing, anything mortgage related, real estate related. We got you, boo. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, both. It's actually, I thought I was going to be very nervous, even though I knew I wouldn't be because it's you. But Ben, we have only very briefly walked past each other. It's been enjoyable. I enjoy it. And
You're like one of my favorite people now. Like
Really?
no, for I like just I can listen.
44 minutes?
Yeah,
And fully clothed. And white. I mean, you're checking all the boxes.
No,
I'm
it's
honored.
just so much wisdom. Like I could listen to you talk all day. Just,
It's
like,
just not wisdom. It's
Yeah,
just life.
yeah.
Good energy.
good
It's old.
energy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's really good energy. Like, and that's Ben is so focused on that, and I think I am too. Bruce, like, you just don't like at this stage in the game, you don't want this negativity and
No.
this like if you're down and out, I will try to help you get there.
Of course.
But if you're
Not get down and out, you mean?
yes, you mean like,
Lift them up.
well,
right, come on.
depending on what down and out we're talking about.
That's right.
And if you're happy down and out, I'll be happy for you.
Some people are happy to be down and out.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
So yeah, but thank you. We will have you,
you, Joe.
on again.
My pleasure.
We'll
Thank you
talk
for
about
having me.
straight marriage next time, maybe.
We can.
yeah.
We'll talk about your house.
Yeah.
I want to listen. I'm so jealous of this house. I love it.
We need an invite. Oh, I need an invite.
I mean, this is okay. So I will finish with this.
Wait.
I always like to say goodbye to them. Say something.
Now we're cutting.
I
No.
know.
So when we were working together, he said, "Come in my like message me or call me or text me. I don't know." He's like, "Come to the office." She go in the office. He's like, "I want to show you fabric for our new couch." I'm like, "You are so gay." Then he started showing me the fabric. I was like, oh, "This fabric is amazing."
That is amazing.
And I won't tell you guys how much that fabric cost, but I felt very poor and inadequate when he told me.
Look, I was happy with my Amazon couch the other day.
So it's like, yeah. He said, my ignorant broke ass, like, are you going to sit on that now? He's like, no, it goes on this. I said, okay, got it.
Girl.
He has impeccable taste. He's just a great guy. I can't say enough great things about you. So everybody tune in for the next episode. It won't be Joe, but we do have another surprise guest coming.
Yeah, we do.
You'll have to find out who it is. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.